All right, chat, we're live. We are live. Just still setting up. We'll be starting in a few minutes. Setting up. I'm running late. I scheduled this for 12:30 my time. It's now 1 p.m. But you know, it's all good. We don't got an office to go to, so we're not pressed for time. Right? That's the life we set up for ourselves. So we get here when we get here. We're on Thai time. So just wait for everybody to slowly get in. Still setting some things up. Let me get my water. Let me grab my water. Yeah, if you're rewatching this later, just fast forward till we start. But I need a few minutes to set everything up. I already got my box. I got my Swiss ball. I'm gonna start in less than 5 minutes. It should be. Just grabbing my water now because you know that is essential for training. Absolutely essential. Okay, so we got 1, 2. Let's go. 30. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Let's go 4 and 5. Actually, let's switch up the windmills today. Bringing over the Bosu balls. We'll use those today. I don't know if I'd used these last week, but we could use these for a couple of things. So we'll definitely use these today. That means I need a med ball to balance on. A lot of balancing acts in the program today. We love a good balancing act. No, not this one. Where's my... There's no way that this is 4 kg. It feels too light. I think it lost some sand. Damn, my voice is cracking. Crack-a-lackin'. It's from teaching chat. Talk, yap, 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 and your voice gets scratchy. Yeah, I was about to grab lighter weights, but why cheat ourselves? Almost there, chat. All right, getting my gloves. All right, I think we're all set up. We're set up for the first half of training anyway. So, what's going on, chat? Welcome to day 20 of training for Pakistan. All right, it's Friday, so it's the last day of week 4 because you know we take our rest days Saturday, Sunday. It's Friday, so we're doing upper body and core. If you've been following the program, then you know. If you're new here, that's the schedule for Fridays. Let me get the watch going. And yeah, if you don't know me, my name's Gillian. I'm a solo female traveler living in Thailand, and this July I'll be going on the most ambitious trip that I've ever planned, and I'll be hiking the Himalayas of Pakistan. So 4 weeks ago, I decided to start documenting the journey, and that starts with training and preparing your body for an adventure like this, right? You just can't go trekking the Himalayas and going blind. There is some prep work that needs to be done. So 4 weeks ago, I started documenting the journey, and we focusing on getting my strength up and my endurance up. I'm not new to the gym, but I'm not a pro athlete. I'm just upping up my training a little bit for this trip and using the streams to hold myself accountable. So we're going to start warming up. We're going to warm up the upper body and the core. Next week's schedule might be all over the place because most of you know I'm going to Malaysia Monday, coming back Wednesday. Got to do my visa run. So it really all depends on what gym I can access. I finally booked my accommodation, chat. I know I've been talking about that for 2 days, but I opted for the one right in the city center of Georgetown that doesn't have a pool or a gym because I'm only gonna have one full day there, and I'm working every night. So a 20-minute walk is nothing for me. Like, I love to walk. I don't mind walking 20 minutes, but because I have to be back for work, like, I just want everything to be easily accessible. And I heard there's like really good food, really good restaurants and cafes in Georgetown. So I just want to be close to that, make things easy. Damn, my core has been super sore. So I'm doing something right these days. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but like it's not really about seeing the results. Like, I can feel them. If I'm sore, that means I've done something right. All right, that's how you know. So, I'm already thinking about the core exercises are gonna burn like a bitch. All right, warmed up. All right, we're gonna start with a little side plank action, side plank and balance. Activate those obliques. All right. A little side plank on the box and the Swiss ball. We're gonna do those planks on it, those in and out planks on it later as well. Chad, you know I hate those. But like I always say, you gotta do the things you hate in life. All right, we got 1 minute on the clock. Let me get better at remembering my times today. We're at 55. Maybe if I say it out loud. Need to do some back action today for sure. Make sure that you really lift your hips when you do this. I'm really lifting. I can feel that squeeze in my right obliques. Ooh, I really feel that. Okay. Oh, that was a fast minute. Can't complain. All right. Next side. I think I'll need to use my watch for this. I don't think I'll be able to see the clock. All right, we're at 55 again on the watch. Chad, if you're just joining, we're training for Pakistan. Trekking the Himalayas this summer. Oh, shit, Chad. Damn, I fucked up that side. I don't know why. And I'm a lefty. All right. I'm going to have to welcome. If you're just joining, we are training for Pakistan. We're going to do some ring work now. So let me move you. I got to set up the rings. Just to prep you if you're new here, I am going to hang myself upside down on these gymnastics rings, but I have to untangle them. I wish they would just leave them down for me. I'm here every day, man. They know that I use this shit. But I am going to flip upside down and hang like a bat. But I need this step stool because I'm too short. I can't reach this. Oh. And who does this? Because they fucking tie this shit up so good. Like, just leave it undone for me. It's like, I feel like a fucking puzzle. I'm trying to untie this. Oh man, how am I gonna reach this? This is so tall. I think I need my box. BRB chat. God. It'd take me so long to set this up. There's no way I could reach the clips. There's just no way. All right, this should do it. All right, that one's good. They do need a better pair of rings in this gem. I want to switch gems, chat, I really do. But this one really does have everything that I need, and it's a fraction of the cost of the other gyms, and there's nobody here. Like, it's pretty empty for a gym in Phuket, so it's kind of like, do I want to pay double to be around a bunch of people and like just to have a more aesthetic gym? Like, is that worth it? We are here for the work, right? And not for anything else. Let me make sure these are the same height. This one looks a little bit lower. I mean, it probably shouldn't make a difference, but I'm so like OCD with shit like this. All right, that's good enough. Let me put this back. I promise I'm strong enough to lift this box, chat, but it's just too bulky. It's too big. I can't like fit my arms around it. All right, we finally made it. We made it. The rings are set. All right, if you're still there, thanks for your patience. We're gonna flip ourselves. I wanna wait. I don't want this fan. Stop. Go away. Turn. I hate the fan. I'm here trying to sweat. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that should be good. All right, here we go, chat. Oof. That was not a graceful come down. It's all good. All good. One more round. So this is station 2. Let me see. We got station 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I got it. Just FYI, chat, when I do this inverted hang, I am not actually counting the time. This is the one and only station I don't count the time because It's impossible. Or I guess I could see the clock there, but we just hang out in the upside down. All right, let's go back to our setup. Gonna use the box and the Swiss bowl again. You already know what we're gonna do on this shit. Oh shit, this song reminds me of college. SUNY Purchase. Shout out to SUNY Purchase. Jean stains on the walls, if you know what I'm saying. Those parties were crazy. Those parties were crazy. What were we doing? We were acting ratchet as hell, man. It's crazy. Okay. Oh, this is the worst one. So let's just knock it out. Knock it out of the park. We'll get it over with. You know that I hate this shit so much. All right, 55. I've been on 55 today for some reason. Ooh, I feel myself. I think I gotta move my feet back a little bit for the next round. This may look like nothing, but it takes incredible core strength and focus. Okay. Next time I gotta put my feet back a little bit. Oh my goodness. Day 20, y'all. That's nuts. Fucking nuts. Now that I have the Malaysia trip booked, I gotta go get that done. And then I gotta get my visa for Pakistan. And then we're set. And then I have to figure out, I'm gonna fly from Bangkok. You can fly direct. So I gotta figure out, when do I wanna go to Bangkok? Do I wanna go to Bangkok the same day? Do I wanna go a day earlier and spend a day in Bangkok? Do I want to go a few days earlier and have a few days in Bangkok? What do I want? Do I want to stay in Bangkok when I get back? Probably not. After that, I'm going to want to just come home. So if I do a few days in Bangkok, it's probably before, unless something else happens. All right. We're on 30. That's 30. All right. That feels a bit more sturdy. last one. Okay. We're not done. We're not done with the Swiss ball. We still got 2 more on the Swiss ball. But I'm going to pack this up because it's just huge getting in the way. That was station 3. We got station 4. Coming up, we're going to do some snatches to a windmill to a bicep curl. So it's a snatch, windmill, bicep curl. I got 7 kg weights, which is pretty heavy for this. My shoulder has been clicking. I've been realizing that when I was swimming yesterday, my shoulder is like clicking. So there's somebody staring at me at the gym. It's really weird. Like he's just in the corner staring. What the fuck, Chad? It's creepy as hell, man. And it's just him and I in this gym. Alright, so yeah, oh man, I already feel this is kind of heavy. I haven't done this. I used to do this one kind of daily. Let's wait till 55. Why not? Alright, 55, chat. We've been on our 55. So that was a snatch, then we windmill, and then we curl. And we come back up, let it down. Snatch, windmill. Make sure you rotate your head. You know I'm all about the rotation. What do I say every day? Don't forget to rotate. And I got that from Pete. Okay, one more. Even out. Okay. All right. A little rest. I was going to opt for, when I went to the weight station, I was going to opt for lighter weights for this. It's been a rough 3 weeks. A lot of life changes, had to move. Having a little issues with the move. It's a beautiful place, but I'm just having some issues there right now. I've been living there for almost a week now. Just you move into a place and then after living there, you kind of see what's wrong with it and things like that. And that's all getting sorted out. Plus the Malaysia trip on my brain. So mentally, it's like, okay, opt for lighter weights, right? Because I feel mentally tired, not mentally strong. And the gym, and I say this all the time, it's more about your mental strength than your physical strength, which is why I like to do it in the morning. I know it's the afternoon, but like I like to do it in the morning because I have more mental strength at the start of my day than the end of my day. But I have to say, like, I have to give myself some credit, even though I feel mentally weak. Small decisions like not opting for the lighter weight remind me of how mentally strong I actually am, because it would have been easier for me to make that mental decision, get the lighter weight to make your life easier. But something in my brain told me, don't be a cop out. So that is just like a little validation that I need these days. Let's go for 45. To remind me that I still have that mental strength in me, even when I'm going through hardship or like dealing with a difficult time or stress. I still make those small decisions. And it's in those small decisions that really show who you are as a person. I feel like it's in the small details, not in the big, flashy things. Just a small decision I can make for myself, not cheat myself. right? Because what's that going to do for me and my stress and my situations? It's not going to do anything. It's only going to push me further away from my fitness goals. So 2 more, chat. So I'm happy I still have that. It comes from years of discipline though. I grew up an athlete. I was a competitive dancer for my whole childhood. I got my first gym membership at 16 years old at Bally Total Fitness in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. I don't think Bally's even exists. I don't think that's even a company anymore. But that was the gym in the neighborhood, and I could walk there, like 15-20 minute walk or something like that. So I had my first gym membership when I was 16. So I've been an athlete really for my entire life. So those small decisions that I still make for myself, like no matter what the situation is, it comes from years of discipline. Like, so if you're new to training, like don't expect to just be that mentally strong. Like you have to train yourself. You have to make it a habit. It takes 21 days to form a habit. And yeah, let's beat the shit out of this Swiss ball. So do I want to come back here? Yeah. All right, we're on 20, chat. Station 5 already. But like I've had people ask me before, like, how are you so disciplined to go to the gym? How are you so disciplined to eat clean? And like these are people who are like the most unhealthy people that I've met, like, and props to them, like they want to change their routine, they want to change their life and live a healthy lifestyle. But I always tell them, you can't go from the life that you're living and jump to the life that I'm living in terms of health and fitness. You have to take baby steps. Like, you can't go from one extreme to the other, because it's going to be such a shock to your system that you won't stick with it. So you need to make small changes at first. I mean, like, I'm talking, these are people who wake up and their morning coffee has like 10 pumps of caramel in it, like, or caramel syrup, or that syrup sweetener. Like, okay, why don't you just start by removing that syrup from your coffee? Because if you start your day like that, like if you start your day bad, the rest of your day is going to be bad in terms of like food, diet. Oh, the ball's rolling away. Like, you know, I always notice that, like, once you start your day unhealthy, the rest of your day will follow suit. So like for me, my morning coffee, like I use an artificial sweetener, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't do anything with sugar. Like if I have sugar, like I'm guilty, I love chocolate, but that's like a sweet treat at the end of the night, some nights, as a reward to myself. Like I'm not starting the day with how many grams of sugar. Like if you start your day like that, you're set yourself up for failure. So like I tell people all the time who ask me, like, you have to start with baby steps. Remove that caramel syrup from your coffee. Like, let that be your first step. And then what can you do next? All right, we're going to go for 45. Okay, 45. we're good. Yeah, just my personal opinion. Like, I am a little bit crazy about my routine. Like the way I eat, I meal prep. Like I have to meal prep today, and I cook for the week, and then I eat the same thing every day all week. And like, a lot of people are just not down with that, and that's okay. Like, um, I'm talking about like also in partnerships and relationships. Like, some people have had issues with me because of that. Like, they want to order pizza on a Friday night, and I want to eat my meal prep. And the thing is, for me, it's not personal, it's not emotional. It's my regimen, it's my goals. And like, I know it's normal for like a family to sit down and eat dinner together, but when one person has fitness goals and the other one doesn't, then like the other person has to understand, like, these are your goals. It's just problems people have had with me. They've given me grief about, you never sit down and eat dinner with me. This is not something recent. This was like years ago, but I remember it sticking with me and me thinking like, my God, am I like an awful person? But no, like, if you're you know in a relationship with me, or if you're friends with me, family with me, like, these are just things you have to understand about me and respect. Like, and that's it. And like, I think that's also like the key for anybody who you don't have to surround yourself with people who have the same goals as you, but the people that you surround yourself with have to respect your lifestyle and your regimen. If you don't, like, I can't fuck with you, because this, like, the health and fitness thing is a non-negotiable for me. I will not cheat on my diet. And I do, like, once or twice a week, I'll have a cheat meal. Usually once a week. On a special week, maybe it'll be twice, but it is what it is, man. Okay, let's go for 15. And just like anybody that I care about, whatever their goals are, whatever their regimen is, even if it's different than mine, I always respect it. I respect their grind. I respect their hustle. For me, it's health and fitness in the gym. For other people, it might be something else, but I'm somebody who has a regimen and has goals. So I'm someone who can respect somebody's, even if they're different than mine. So we got to learn the people that we care about, Chad, and we got to respect what they're doing. And it might not be aligned to everything that we're doing, but what did I say we were on? Right? Those are the keys to healthy relationships, healthy friendships, right? You have to learn the people that you care about, learn what their goals are, and learn how to respect them. If you wait for somebody to have the same exact goals as you, and then also be a good person, and like also be somebody that you click with, like, you're making up a fake person in your head. Just learn to respect the hustle and the grind of the people you care about. And I just know that from speaking from experience, because people haven't respected my grind, and people have a problem with it because it's a non-negotiable for me. I'm ranting, but that being said, if you're trying to get into health and fitness, like, you have to also mentally prepare yourself to not let the people around you get in the way of your regiment, right? Like, because the thing is like, you might want to eat clean and work out, but other people might want to go out drinking and go out to eat and go party and do unhealthy things, and you have to learn how to say no to that if you want to stick to your goals. So I mean, that's another big thing. I don't drink alcohol. Let's go for 20. I don't drink any alcohol. The second you take a sip of alcohol, your body stops burning fat. So I mean, I'd rather eat my calories than drink them, 100%. So that's another thing. If you're just getting into fitness, like, there's a lot you have to cut out, because the gym is one thing, but what happens in the kitchen is a much bigger part of this. Like, abs are born in the gym, but they're raised in the kitchen. I heard that saying, and that's really, really true. Like, you can work out like crazy, but if you eat like shit, it ain't gonna happen for you. All right, let me see. Can I? All right. Whew. That was a good one. So what was that? That was station number 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let me clean this up. We can keep this for later. So, yeah, let's go 7. Let me grab a plate. All right, let me check the framing. I'm actually gonna do 2 core exercises in a row, which I don't normally do. I usually alternate, but just so I don't have to switch the camera so much. So yeah, it's a little out of routine for me, but all right. Okay. We're gonna do some halos. All right, let's go for 5. Saying it out loud is helping. A lot of balance, actually, in this one and the next one. my God. Almost lost my balance. All right, round one. That one, I also feel that one in my shoulders. I've already been training for 42 minutes. It's crazy. Time flies. But isn't, I think I just love upper body and core days. Like, upper body is my favorite, which I think most it's the opposite for most people, but I hate lower body. All right, let's go for 50. That's just the seconds on the clock. Sorry for the noises, as always. But I don't know how people, I mean, I'm not making obnoxious noises. They might sound obnoxious in the mic, but like, you know, I'm not like one of those people in the gym who like go on so loud. I fucking hate that shit. That's obnoxious. Mm. Damn, I gotta cook today. I really don't want to cook today. All right, round two done. Let me just put this away right away. I always try to make the cleanup at the end easier. Oh, my exercise room closed. All right, actually, I changed my mind. I have to move the camera anyway, so I might as well just go to my upper body station. Keep consistent. Alrighty. We are at the ski erg. You already know we are not skiing, right? We're not in the Swiss Alps. We're gonna do our Wolverine and use the ski erg to work out the back. Look at that, chat. Whoever used this last has gym etiquette. They put the skis back where they're supposed to be. Thank you. Whoever you are, thank you so much. All right, let's go. We got 1 minute on the clock. You got to keep your arms nice and straight for this. And really squeeze at the back. I can't wait one day to go back to Brooklyn and take Pete's class. But I haven't. I haven't in almost 2 years, and I don't know when I'm going back to Brooklyn. Not anytime soon. So by the time I make it to him, damn, he gonna yell at me. I know. That man is scary as hell, but that's what makes him super effective. Oh, I've been going for over a minute. Because that zoning out, not even keeping time. That's okay. All right, chat, take a little rest. Take a little rest. Gonna clean up the Swiss ball. Might as well. I mean the Bosu ball. We're gonna use the Swiss ball again. We're gonna balance on it, and then we'll do our handstands, and then we'll be ready to start our weekend. Praying for good weather this weekend. I just want to chill by the pool, get a tan. Pack from Malaysia. I'm actually low-key excited for Penang. Happy I'm going during the week and not on a weekend, because it is strictly business, chat. It's not a holiday. All right, let's go. Round 2. Wolverine, round 2. They need more mirrors in this gym. I need to see what the fuck I'm doing. Trying not to squeeze so much in my traps, because who the hell wants big traps, especially a woman? Like, the fuck? And I have problems with my trap. I definitely don't want big traps. Hell no, that's not a good look. So let me. All right, round 2 done. Let's get our last core exercise going. Yeah, we're gonna come over here. I'm gonna balance. Balance on the Swiss ball. I'm gonna take a sip of water. All right, let's go for 2 minutes straight. 49:30. So 51:30 we're gonna go to. Shit ain't easy, man. What time we got? All right, 50 seconds left. All right, let me really squeeze that core. Good. Oh, that's the wind. I was like, what the hell is that? 15 seconds. All right, we made it. Oh, God. That could have been real bad. Real bad. Balancing on all these balls, man. You gotta be careful. You don't want to fall. Oh. All right, chat. We made it to our last station, which is our handstands. Always. Give me a sec. I'm gonna put away the 7 kg weights from the windmills. Oh, I'm tired and I'm hungry. The starer is still here. God. Everyone just leave me alone. Let me do my thing, please. All right, let's go to the wall. Let's do our handstands. All right, we're good. All right, as you know, Chad, I'm never gonna get it the first time. The first time is for feeling out the space. Round one done. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining, we're training for Pakistan. We're on day 20, right? This is the last station of the training session. We end with handstands on Mondays and Fridays. So yeah, thanks for joining. Feel free to rewind the stream a little bit to see the training, ask questions about what I'm doing, what my goals are, what brought you here, who you are, where you're from. Once I'm done with this, I'll engage with the chat if you got something to say. I held that for a long time. I got like a little bit of vertigo. Okay. All right. We made it. Station 10 done. Round 2 done. I'll shake it out a little bit as I say my goodbyes. Let me see. Yeah. So that concludes the training for day 20 of training for Pakistan. It's Friday, so it was upper body and core day, right? One of my favorite days. That's why I always start the week and end the week with upper body and core, because that's my favorite, and probably my biggest goals are revolve around the upper body and core. But thank you so much for tuning in for day 20. I can't believe we made it to day 20. That's crazy. Week 4 done. Week 4 in the books, training. Stay tuned for Monday. Like I said, next week, this is the shoulder that's clicking. The schedule might be a little bit off because I am going to Malaysia. I'm leaving on Monday, coming back on Wednesday, but my flight's not till the afternoon on Monday, so I'm going to try to get here super early, but it really just depends because I have to be at the airport at 11 a.m. So we'll see how I feel. And then while I'm in Malaysia, I'll obviously find some way somehow to move my body, whether that's in the room doing a body weighted workout, or if I find a gym close by, I'll rent a day pass or something like that. But thank you so much for watching. If you could hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, it means a lot to me. It helps me to keep doing this every single day. It helps me to keep creating my Thailand content for you, and it truly means a lot. So have a good weekend, chat. Enjoy those rest days, and I will see you for day 21 of training for Pakistan next week. Have a good weekend, chat.